even told anybody on social media that I'm going live. So we'll see how many of you get on here, right? What we're going to do is I'm going to bring you up on the computer because I'm, of a certain age and yeah, kind of need some help with seeing stuff. So let me make sure this is off. Okay. YouTube. Let's see if we can find me. How about that? Let's see if this works. Okay. All right, we've got a couple people on. Let's see, are we going live? Yes, perfect. I don't go live that much here on YouTube, so I'm going live tonight. We're going to change up this wreath for my stepmom, and she wanted some different colors, and this will be the third time I've done this wreath. Okay, I'll tell you the story here in a moment, but so let's see here. All right, so if you are here, hey, I can see all your comments now. I got you on the computer. So hello. All right, I wanted to get on here not only to craft, but I want to tell you about a great event that I'm hosting over on Facebook. So what we're doing is we have our little hot pot here, and it's all the glue is melting. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to take this from orange and brown to add some burgundy and maybe a little bit of this blue here because she likes like the jewel tone colors. So she's not really into the orange stuff, but now I see it over here. I'm seeing both areas. But I wanted to get on here and talk about something. I'm going to add it. Let's see if I can add it over here. If not, if you watch me here on YouTube, which a lot of you guys do, let's be honest, and I would like to know how many of you guys want to craft and create a business with it. Like you have so many crafts. You made that wreath and you made this wreath and you made several wreaths that I've shown you how to do. If you do that, will you tell me in the comments? I'm going to leave you a link. And what I want to let you know is that I am hosting a workshop next week, and it's called the Social Media. You hear our new, do you guys want to see the new doggy too? Formula workshop. Okay, and to sign up, I'm going to give you the checkout link in the chat here. Okay, so it's going up. And what it is it's all about how social media works and how you can use it to really like grow your social media business, uh, everything, right? Because here's the thing, you can make all the beautiful wreaths, which you all do, right? You can make all the beautiful crafts. You can do all of that. And you can slap a product up on Etsy, but if you're not using social media, you need me. And I know we don't talk about it a lot here on YouTube because let's be honest, we love to craft here, right? And what I want you to do is I want you to join the workshop. Now, there's a 3 different price point, and it's $9 for just showing up live. Take your notes, get all the good stuff, and let's do something great together, right? And then we've got a VIP ticket, which is a Facebook group and Q&As with me in that Facebook group after the workshop. Plus you get all the notes to the workshop, plus you get all the recordings to the workshop. And then we even have a platinum one. And so it goes $9, $29, $39. And I know you're like, Julie, that's a lot of money. Yeah, it is. But what you're going to get for the platinum ticket is a 30-day planner, content planner. So for 30 days, you're going to have a content planner that honestly you can just keep recycling month after month after month. And it's going to be for Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Okay. So let's check our glue. It looks like it's melting here. I'm going to turn it down. Do you guys have this glue pot? One of the things that I see with this glue pot is that it does kind of smoke up the room a little bit. My husband comes in here and he's like, turn that down, you know? So what we're going to do is we're going to move this a little bit closer to you guys. Okay, did you guys want to see the puppy? Let me see. I have my slippers on because I'm usually barefoot, and I figure I shouldn't be barefoot on the internet, right? So let me know. I don't see, nobody says they want to see the puppy. You guys want to see the new puppy? Let me know in the comments. He's right outside this room with Crosby. So let me ask you, did you guys see me make this wreath on, let's see. Phyllis says she would like to see the puppy. I mean, come on, guys. Puppies are dopamine hits. Really. I mean, you can't go wrong. Puppy, please. Okay, I get to show the puppy. Hold on. Let me go get the puppy. Crosby, they want to see the puppy. Come here. We're doing a live. Come here. Come here. Come here. You want to go see? You want to get on? You both want to get on? Yeah. Okay, the kids want to get on tonight. Hi. So this, oops.
Oh,
this is little Bear. Okay, this is Crosby. This is our 11-year-old, and this is Madeline, who is officially taller than her mother now. But this is little Bear. Isn't he cute? We love him. He's been a great support animal for Crosby, hasn't he?
Yes.
Because what happened this year, Crosby?
Diabetes happened.
Diabetes happened. So he's a good dog for Crosby and gives him lots of love and cuddles. So
he is also my little
that's
baby
my mini me
bean.
right there. All right.
Bean. Oh goodness.
You don't make stuff with your feet. Oh yeah, no. We're in the basement. So all right, guys, you can leave.
Good.
Poor little Gracie. Bring me Gracie. Bring me Gracie.
My mom's famous. It's Gracie's turn.
This is our Gracie girl. Isn't she sweet? Say hi. Say hi. Yeah, there we go. See, isn't she my mini me? You look at this way.
Wait, are you taller now?
All right.
Yeah, I've been taller for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're her mini me anymore.
She's 14 and Crosby's 11. All right. So, all right. They've never been on a live with me before, have you?
Yeah, no, I did one with you, remember?
Did you? That's right, you did. You did one. This is our Gracie girl. Okay.
We're famous now.
Somebody says, you will be okay, Crosby. Kick diabetes butt. And we plan on doing it. Madeline is going to be a beautiful young lady. She already is, isn't she?
Oh, thank you.
All right. There's my babies. Yes, they're blondies. That's why I put blonde highlights in my hair so that people will know that they're my babies. But anyways. All right. Get out.
Bye.
All right. We're going to craft.
Bye.
All right.
Bear says
There's the
bye.
kids.
Bye.
All right. So they're why, yes, diabetes is ugly. Bear is cute. I do what I do. I support our family here, and I've been doing it for 10 years. I can't believe we've had this business open for 10 years. So let's get started on this wreath. Let's talk about the social media workshop. I've already worked on the training, and it's got it's got a lot of good stuff. If you're somebody who I have all these crafts and I want to sell them and I don't know where to start and I don't know how to do social media, you need to get into this workshop. You need to get in this workshop, okay? So I'll leave the link again, but it'll be in the description of this video after we are live, okay? So do you guys remember me making this? We made this, I'm trying to think, I want to say May or June, I think. We made it, but originally it was a summer wreath. This was a Hobby Lobby project. And then about a month or so ago, I took the summer stuff off and we left the base of the greenery on, and then we kind of made it a Thanksgiving or fall wreath. So I get a lot of wreaths. Okay, and I do give them away if you're on my email list. So ask me if you need my email list to get on there, all right? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Somebody just said that you're casting from your phone to your TV, so there's a little bit of a delay. So no, I get it. You guys are probably actually a minute behind me, actually, when we start this. So no worries, all right? But what we're going to do is we're going to take off this bow. We're going to take off the orange because my stepmom is not into the orange in the kind of the rust colors. So let's do that. Let's take this off. I think we twisted this one pretty good. So actually, I'm just going to take this because I'm going to be honest, guys, I'm not going to use this bow again, probably. I hate to say this, but do you guys watch me on Amazon Live? I know that probably some of you guys do. And we make bows all the time, and I end up getting rid of them. Sometimes I've even thrown them away. I know I shouldn't do that, but I do sometimes. But did you guys watch? Let me get, let's see, where is it? Okay, I'm going to go grab this craft. All right, now I posted this on my Facebook page, but I'll also leave the link down below. Okay, so we took, last night we were on Amazon Live, I took this. Did you know you can get half-size little composition books? And we made this. Isn't she cute? Look at the little gold pages. And so we've got beautiful paper there. We use my Sizzix die cut there for that one. And then we cut a coordinating piece for in here. I have these little stamps that are this. And this is a gratitude journal. So if you want to learn how to make this, we even put these little gold pieces on the edges here. If you want to learn how to do this, let me know in the comments. I'll find the link. I'll leave it in the comments, but I'll also put it in the description box. If you're not following me on Amazon Live, make sure to do that. Oh, I know. I'm so sorry. Is your name Kim? I'm sorry. I need to just like box up a bunch of bows and send them to somebody, okay? And then, do you guys want to see what we're going to make this Sunday on YouTube? I hope you are ready for this. This is going to be super duper cute. You ready? Okay, see this? We're going to be doing that. Isn't that cute? Would you look at that? They're little ornaments. This one, she's perfection. Look at that. Or he's perfection. I don't know. But I'm going to show you how to make that. Isn't that adorable? And then here's another snowman or Santa. Here's a little reindeer. Isn't that cute? And then another little, and that is resin, guys. Isn't that cool? I love these. So make sure you're watching on Sunday. You're going to want to be here. What's even more exciting is that we're going to take out these. That I'm doing a collab with about I think 9 of my friends. And don't look at the back of my hair because I laid down for a little bit, and so it's probably really flat. So let's take out these pumpkins. I'm going to take out, we're going to edit this a little bit. Looks like we need to figure that one out. Let's see. So one of the reasons why I love this wreath and why I redid this wreath, because it has this beautiful basket in the background. And I just was like, I just don't want to be done with it, right? So, oh, there it is. I'm looking for these. I'm just going to cut this. So this is going to go to my parents' house, and we're going to make this really nice. Okay. Let's see. Okay. There we go. All right. So the base is still really good. So we're going to use the base, right? So I'm going to probably need to, I'm thinking I need to turn on my other glue gun. So let's move this out of the way. My studio is a mess. It just is. Don't even look at the scrapbooking area because she's a hot mess over there. And yeah, she just is. That's her over there. And that is my happy spot. I love to do my kind of journaling, and I just love it. That's probably one of the reasons why I showed you guys how to make this on Amazon, because I'm kind of into the paper crafts right now. And I feel like that's really important, guys, to find a craft that you love. And obviously you guys love doing wreaths, and that's great, but I've been doing it for 10 years. So it's kind of like second nature for me. So I'm just going to see here. Let's take out a few of these brighter colors. I'm going to keep the darker one, but I'm going to take out, let's see here if I can see it. I don't have my glasses on. Let's take out this like lighter color, because I feel like the darker will go with our burgundy. And you know what? I don't have burgundy ribbon. Why do I not have burgundy ribbon? Like, I have a ribbon that's similar to burgundy, but I'm like, we have all the ribbon in the world. Okay. Why is that stopped? I hope I'm still live with you guys. Am I still live? Yeah, I'm still live. Okay, good. All right. You know what's nice about a live here on YouTube? There's no commercials. So you guys don't get interrupted when you join me live. So that's a plus. Like, really. Um, although I did buy the YouTube Premium. Do you guys remember me talking about that? I think it was last year. And I really like it. So when you watch a YouTube video, you don't have any commercials because you pay a monthly fee. And I see that some of you guys already do that. So, okay. Let's see. There's one down here. So one of the things that you can always do is you can always change your wreath to a different season, right? So you don't have to, do it once and keep it that way forever. So that's what I like about wreaths like this. It's a little bit harder to do with a mesh wreath, but it is possible depending on the base of your wreath. In the same video that I showed you how to do this, we took it was actually a, what is it? St. Patrick's Day wreath that we did for Hobby Lobby as well. And we, let's see here. Let me pull this one out. We turned that to Christmas, and I still have that one. I haven't gotten rid of that one yet. Okay, so that looks pretty good. She needs a little bit of work. Some of it has come out. That's kind of to be expected. So we need to give her some TLC. All right, so this is what we have to work with now. So one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to grab this. This comes from Hobby Lobby, okay? I always like a good eucalyptus, what do you call it? A eucalyptus stem or pick, just because I just love the shape of it and everything. And these are $1.99, and I believe they're 50% off right now at Hobby Lobby. So these are in the fall section here. So I just like, that cost you $1. That's better than Dollar Tree. Come on now. Have you guys been to Dollar Tree lately? It is not encouraging. Not in the least. I'm not impressed. Feel like I used to do a lot of Dollar Tree projects, but honestly, I don't feel like the quality is as good as it used to be. And you got to spend more now. So like, who wants to spend more? So basically what we're going to do is we're going to cut this. That'll give us 3 twigs here. I'm going to cut 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see. I remake my own wreaths, but I zip tie everything, no glue. That's a really good idea, Karen. Hi, Karen. See, one of my crafting girls. I love it when I see names that I recognize, that you guys have either been in a group of mine or whatnot. It just warms my heart. Phyllis says this is the first time. Phyllis, I don't get on here live very often. I've probably been, I've been on YouTube since 2017, and I've probably only been live maybe 8 times at the most. I mean, I think that's kind of stretching it. Let's see here. So we've got all these. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this up. This is nice and melted. I think I need to get a new paper plate here. She's been used well enough. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start adding little picks here and there. Okay. And we're going to start building her back up because we took stuff away. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. And are you guys already making Christmas wreaths? Are you making Christmas crafts? What do you think of the ornaments that we're going to do on Sunday? Let's see. Nobody said anything about my ornaments. Oh, you guys got a comment here. All right. So let me know you're here. So I need to be looking over here, but I'm looking at myself. So if I look the wrong way, I apologize. But maybe we need to go live. Maybe I need to just do one Sunday night a month where I just go live. What do you guys think? I don't know. Do you like it when I go live? I need to do it more like during the week like I'm doing right now. And yes, I'm doing it because I want you to come to the social media formula workshop. Okay. If you need a formula, if you're somebody who needs some help with social media and your creative business, you don't have to make wreaths. We have people who don't even make crafts in this group. I just want to have you there. I want to help you. I want to give you help understand what the things you need to know about social media. I'm going to add it to the chat again, but a live makes me more fun. Who knew? So, all right. You should watch on Amazon Live. We do go live on Amazon every week. Usually am making a craft, and you can usually get the products that we're making a live in on that live. So here I dropped some things, so we're back. So if you guys aren't watching me there, I can get you a link to that. Did you guys watch the Grinch Wreath? Kind of feel like if you're here live, you probably have watched all the videos, haven't you? So, all right. The only sad thing about the glue pot is you get the strings of glue everywhere, and that's okay. All right, so we've added a little bit of that in. Let's see here. I have this one. I went shopping back there in my little floral department of the studio, and we're going to use some of this too. We're going to do this one. This one was from Hobby Lobby. This one is from Michael's. And I don't know if I got this year or last year. Okay. The hard thing is they're starting to cut off all the tags. So I don't know the price so that they can change the price on us. So I don't know. Have no idea how much this was. Okay. So this one is a little bit longer stem. So let's just cut this here. Cut them all. And then we'll cut them down some more. All right. Okay. So if you have a really long stem here, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of dissect it. And I'm going to pull these down and we're going to go like this. All right. Now I have two normal sizes. I don't want the really big ones. So let's do that again and we'll add it to our wreath. If you're just joining us, you'll have to go back and watch the beginning because the kids came in and the puppies came in and all of that good stuff. Do you guys remember, when we got Gracie, I was thinking about getting two puppies. And you guys surprisingly said, no, Julie, don't get two. Then I had some that said, hey, yeah, you get two, if that makes your heart happy. Well, back then I really wanted two, but there was no convincing my husband of getting two. So we didn't get two. And then Crosby came down with diabetes this year. And so it just kind of seemed like the natural thing because I don't know, I just feel like animals just add such, I don't know, when I'm feeling down or I'm feeling stressed, I just want to hug on my puppies, right? I just want to hug on my dog. They love you unconditionally and they just are so sweet. And so I just felt like he needed a dog. And unfortunately, Gracie just had never really kind of bonded that well with Crosby. You know, she just really kind of took to me and Madeline a little bit more. And that's okay. You know, you can't make a dog bond with a person more than the other. And at this point, I would try to get Gracie to sleep with Crosby because he just, you know, he just have a hard time at night, and I just wanted him to have that extra comfort. And she just wouldn't have anything of it. So, um, you know, we thought about it, prayed about it, and decided, you know what, we need to get him a dog. And so that's how we got little Bear. And Crosby named him, by the way. He came up with Jasper and Duke, and I really like the name Duke. I just thought it was so cute. And his coloring and everything is so pretty. I hope he doesn't lose the color. I know that some dogs like that. He's a cockapoo, and I know some dogs will go from like that red color to more the blonde color. So let's see. We'll see. Hopefully he stays red is what I'm hoping. So we're just gonna keep adding. They do love unconditionally, right? Yes, when something is wrong, they are great. So there was a reason why we didn't get the 2 dogs at the time, and that was because something was coming down the line for us. So anyways, all right, we're getting fuller here. Lots of glue strings here, but that's okay. Put one in here, and you're just gonna add. I'm not really doing this any particular way or any of that. I'm just kind of adding it here and there. I do like to kind of get rid of some of the green only because it's fall time. We didn't cut this one. Let's cut this one. So we'll do this, and then we'll kind of dissect, get all that glue out of the way here. Okay. A little bit more here. Since we have it, let's add it, right? Okay. And now this glue drives me nuts. Let's see here. Let's do it right here. But let's see. That's looking better. All right. Now that our glue gun is nice and hot, we're going to add a few of the pieces that kind of fell out here. I guess I could have dipped that. I didn't need to take that out. I know one was right here. And then one was coming out. Be careful not to burn yourself. I'm really good at that. I like to, I got to share a meme a friend of mine shared with me last night about something about glue guns, and burns from your glue guns is like the new crafting tattoo. It's like, yeah, that's really, really true. So, okay. Let's see. Somebody just left a really long comment. Karen said when her daughter developed epilepsy, the dog was never trained to be a service dog, but he got to the point where he would warn us that she was going to have seizures. And you know what? That's something we're looking into for the low blood sugars for Crosby. So we're looking into some training, but it's expensive, and we would have to send the dog away for about 6 months, which kind of makes me sad. But if it's for the better, I mean, 6 months can go by pretty fast, right? I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure. Okay, so I bought these. Isn't that pretty vibrant? It reminds me of those burning tree bushes that you can get. I think we have some in our backyard. Yeah, maybe the puppy will recognize when his numbers are off. I'm messy with glue guns. So am I. All right, so let's just kind of dissect this. Let me cut it off. Now, this was $2.99, so it would be, I believe fall is 50% off now. So, isn't it wild that we're almost to Christmas? As soon as Halloween's over, you might as well just put up the Christmas tree because, you know, that's where we are now. I remember as a kid, we did not put the Christmas tree up until the Friday after Thanksgiving. That just was not something we did other than there. Okay, so I only bought 4 of these, so let's cut these off. Let's see. I like the red. Yes, it is a nice touch. I do like it. I always, getting the little tags off can be a little frustrating to say the least. Like, because you want to get to your project, right? So if you're now just catching on, if you're not, if you start decorating November 1st. I love it. I love it. I'm putting mine up. I think it's November the 11th. Okay, see that? We're going to cut that in 3 different parts. So do that to all of them. 1, 2, 3. Okay. If you're now just getting on, I'm here to promote, I'm here to craft with you. But if you are somebody who wants to sell your crafts, you need to join my workshop that's coming up, because I'm going to teach you all about what you need to know about social media. All right. So you need to get in there. I've left the link in the comments. It'll be in the description of this as well. Yes, they will. I do believe that too, that the dogs, they just know. I know that what's interesting, this is wild, guys. So, when I was 18, my mom died of cancer, right? And so then my dad met my stepmom, which beautiful lady, I love her. But she was diagnosed with type 1 when she was 9 years old. So for the last 30 plus years, I've been with Sandy, and, it kind of forces you to learn what diabetes is really about when someone you love has it, and you have to be able to treat a low or a high or whatever. So, she's had it. And isn't that wild that her grandson, who's no blood relation, comes down with type 1s? I just blows my mind. This is who we're making this wreath for. She was type 1 since she was 9. And she had a dog when she was single, and my stepsister would sleep in bed with her at night, and so would their dog. And the dog was not trained, but would wake my sister up to let her know that something was wrong. And he was not a diabetic dog. I don't think they even knew back then that was such a thing, that you could train a dog to do that. So, ooh, isn't that red pretty? It's already adding so much to this wreath. I honestly don't know that we're going to add a bow to this. Kind of like the look of it without the bow. So, and also, guys, I'm going to be really honest with you guys, okay? When you watch my videos, when you purchase supplies from whatever links I say, oh, you can get it from such and such at Amazon or Walmart, you're helping take care of that little boy back there. That helps provide for my family. We pay for our health insurance because we're a small business. We don't have another business that we work for or anything. So, just know that just watching a video on YouTube is a way that you support us. So I really appreciate that more than you know. So just think about that. If you see me on social media, if you comment on a Facebook post, that helps my family. I know that you probably don't know the ins and outs of what social media does, but Facebook pays me, Instagram pays me, TikTok pays me, YouTube pays me, right? So when you get on those social media platforms and you comment on a post telling me, that you love a wreath or a project, or, you comment to get the link to a new YouTube video, just know that that is a way that you can help one of your creators that you love. So think about that the next time you get on social media, the next time you comment on somebody's funny post, or like the other day I asked about bed sheets because we need new bed sheets. And I am so tired of buying bed sheets from like Marshalls and Home Goods, and I buy like name brand bed sheets, and they're crap. So it's just like, that sort of thing helps my family. So I appreciate you more than you could ever know. I've been on YouTube now for 8 years. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's been that long. Let's see here. I really love this red, guys. Isn't it beautiful? Let's put this in. Come on. I think we're going to add a little bit more to that one. Didn't add quite enough. There we go. I really wasn't sure that I would like this red, but after putting it in, she's a keeper, right? So there we go. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Monica. That is so, so sweet of you. I'm loving this, but I can't figure out the basket part or the center. So basically, let me turn this around. You know those baskets you can purchase? That's what that is. So this is actually a wreath that I made. Let's see. And you know what? I'll put it in, when we're done here, I can put it in the description box. So if you come back to this live, go to the description box. I'll put in the original video of how we built this wreath on this basket frame. We did it, it was a Hobby Lobby video that I did, and we did it back in, I want to say May. It might have been June, but I think it was May. Because it was a spring and a summer wreath. It could have been April. It could have been April. Going around and around. I think it was May. But isn't she pretty? I just think that's so pretty. I mean, you could stop right there. Now she wanted some blue in here because she has a blue front door. So I'm just trying to get some of the greenery or the glue stuff off. So this is what I have. So I know they say do it in threes, but I have this. And so, I mean, I could put a few, but I don't have enough of that. I guess I do have two. Let's cut these and just see. Because I've had these for a while, so I might as well do something with them. So I'm just going to cut these. Okay, got these at Hobby Lobby. I think they still sell these at Hobby Lobby, actually. They're in the, you know how they have the nicer florals like when you first come in, and those are all year round flowers, right? So they're the ones that you're going to be able to get whether it's January or it's July. So that's where these are. Come on, there we go. And what's pretty is we could add some of those green leaves in here too. Why don't we do that? I really like that leaf. Isn't that a pretty leaf? Let's do that. I like the color of green it is. And yeah, doesn't it look beautiful? Someone said, Rose, is it Rosie or Rosied? Wasn't sure about the green or the red, but it's really pretty. Against all the other colors, I think it's really nice. Okay, so we're just kind of cutting all these little, might as well use it. Let's not let it go to waste, right? All right. Throw that away. Where's the trash can? All right. But, again, I know I'm going to bug you guys to death with this, but if you want to join my workshop, make sure to go over to that link, check out, and I would love to have you there. It's going to be really informative. I don't think that you'll walk away and be like, ugh, I didn't learn anything there, right? So now we're going to take all these little, let's just take these little pieces of greenery, and I'm just going to add them here and there. Okay. Just because, and I don't have a lot, so we're going to have to do this kind of sparingly. You just kind of put it down with the flowers. This one up here. Just like that little tuck of green. It's like a olive green. All right, let's see here. Let's do one right here. Okay. So now let's see. We only have two of these bigger ones. I wish I had a third one. I'm gonna kind of move this kind of like that so that we can kind of go. Let's just place them here and you guys tell me if you like the blue or not. You don't have to do, I have something else in blue that we could do, but I don't have a lot of these, so I'm not really sure that this is gonna make a big difference. There should be one more. There it is. So I'll let you guys be the decider of this one. That's why I like doing Amazon Lives, is you guys kind of help me put it together. So yes or no. Oh good. I got Shay Shed there. I know who you are. Sharon, right? Am I right? Is it Sharon? Please tell me I'm right. I also have these blues. Okay. Let's see. Yes, Shay knows. All right, and we've also got some of this blue. Again, this is not actually a fall, like, what are these called? Like thistles or something? Let's see. Why not use your something else in blue to make three? Okay, let's see here. Let's cut these. I don't really want the green from these because it's a little too bright of green. So I think I do want to add these, so I'm going to just add some glue. Okay, just because it's going to add, her door is literally this color blue. Just about, my dad's door. Let's see here. Let's see. Do we have another one? We do. Okay, am I keeping the bigger blue flowers? That's my question right now. Are we keeping them or are we getting rid of them? Adding both small ones together, like this one, like that. That's a good idea. Could do that. You know what we could do is we could put a bow right here. What about that? I have some navy blue velvet. We could make a small bow, kind of like the shorter tails. What do you guys think of that? Because we're almost done here. I don't think the only other pumpkins I have are these white ones, and I feel like that's not going to be enough. It's like a little too stark. What do you guys think? Is that that feels like somebody from the street wouldn't know what that is. So keep the blue. Okay, good. Keep the blue. Yay. I always like it when something comes together. And like I said, I've had that for quite a while. And it's nice to get rid of some of the stuff over there. You know? Let's see here. Let's do this over here. And I think we're going to leave a little something open right over there so we can add some blue. And I think that will kind of really kind of balance it all out. What do you guys think? Let's add this under here. All right. There we go. All right. Is that it? Do we have any else? No more berries. Okay. I do have some of these, but again, I feel like that's too bright. So let's just kind of clip some of this off and you guys can tell me what you think. Where did I put the clippers? Okay. So all right, let's add a couple of these and see what you guys think. I am going to get rid of that. So we have this, so I could add a little bit here. What do you think? Oh, I kind of like that. I don't know if you can really see it that good though. Get rid of them and use a bow. Is that what, Doris, are you meaning get rid of all the blue? We're not going to get rid of all the blue. I do need to glue these in. I kind of like it because what I'm thinking is the bow and the two right here. I think that was such a good tip. Thank you. Whoever said that, thank you very much. And then I'm thinking right there, add a little bit of the blue in the bow. There we go. But what do we think of these berries? Let me see if I can get you a little bit closer in. Do you like that? You tell me. Oops. You tell me what you think. No difference. One glue in the pot, one is still in the stick. Okay. All right. Get all those glue strands. I'm going to take a drink of my drink. Okay. You like the berries. Good. Keep the berries. All right. I feel like you can't really see them from far away, but when you come up to it, I think you're going to be able to see them and they'll really kind of pop. So I kind of like them without the greenery. Get rid of the greenery. All right. Just add one in here. We don't need a lot. I'll just kind of move them around. And again, this is another thing that I have on hand that I could use. And I like that. I like using what I have. What do you guys think? Do you like using things that you already have instead of buying new? I mean, don't get me wrong. Shopping for craft supplies is a hobby in itself. You know what I mean? It's a hobby in itself. All right, let's add one going this way since we're going to have I'm just kind of like twisting them in a little bit into the wreath. Let's see. Didn't I just cut one? Oh, look. Another green piece. Would you look at that? Let's add this one. Let's see, where do we want to add it? Let's add her right here. I love adding little bits of things that, you know, most people would say, oh, I can't use that. No, yeah, you can. You can. So let's do at least another twig or half of a twig here. I use one. We'll just put both of these in. Let's do one back here, a smaller one, and we need one over here. We need some more glue in that glue pot. I have to get some more glue. Okay. Guys, I think that's really pretty. I'm a little shocked at how pretty this came out. I wish you were here in the studio with me. Maybe someday we'll have a get together and I'll have you guys over. Okay, let's see here. I just feel like that is so pretty. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to make a small bow. We're not going to do a big bow. But what I was thinking is I have this. And I think that'll be really pretty. I think that will be stunning. Okay, so let's see how we're going to do this. Am I going to do... All right. Trying to think which way I'm going to do this because we're not doing it like a normal video where you would just see my hands. So let's cut this. I think this is a new thing of ribbon that I've never used. It's probably left over from last Christmas. Remove the glue pot. We're going to turn off this glue pot. Always turn off your glue pot. Do not leave them on, okay? I'm just saying. Just saying. Be careful. Got to be careful out there, okay? Oh, you should get into my workshop. Better yet, you should get into Julie's Biz Boutique. Did you know I have Julie's Biz Boutique? I teach people, and Shay Shad there is in Julie's Biz Boutique. I teach you everything you need to know about doing business. So what we're going to do is we're going to do one. Okay, we did loops on each side. We're going to come back. I don't usually do this like this, but we're flying by the seat of our pants tonight, guys, okay? Flying by the seat of our pants. Okay. Guys, did you know that you can get, I wonder, can I add a product? Let me see. Let's see, tag products. Can you guys still see me? Saved products. Okay. I wonder if I could add them. There we go. There we go. why isn't the Probo the hand there? All right, I'm gonna tag this. So I just tagged 2 products. Okay. Did you know that there are things that you can get? I'm gonna do this. Sorry, guys. If you don't have this bow maker, you need this, and you need to order it before. Okay, there it is. Gonna add this one, and oh, cool. You can get it at Walmart. You can get it at Etsy, and you can get it on, here's another Etsy. All right, there you go, guys. Is it in there? Let's see if it showed up. Okay, there we go. Pin to live stream. All right. Is it on? I don't know if it came up. I don't know. Maybe I just tried to add some products, but I don't know that it worked. That's okay. All right, so I'm going to take my bow back. So we're going to do 4 loops here. Oh, we already did 4. So we could just leave it kind of like that. What do we think about just that? Something a little different. You know what? I kind of like that, guys. I like it keeping it simple. So let's cut the other tail. I feel like these scissors are really dull. Let me see if these will work better. Yeah. It's time for some new scissors, or like put them in the scissor cutting thing. Oh, it works. Probo is there. Wonderful. I don't see any products. What am I doing wrong? So what happens is that the products that I suggest on YouTube now will pop up. And it's just a way for you guys to shop. And yes, I do earn some money with that. So if you don't have a Probo, buy it through one of my links. And it's just a great way. Okay, so we've got that. So let's take, I want to get a piece of wire, but it's behind you. So let me see if there's wire in here. Here, we'll do this. We'll use this wire. There is a right and a wrong way to grab wire out of these things, and I learned that. And I wasn't doing it right, and I pretty much ruined a thing of wire here. That's not gonna work. Okay. Found a piece of wire. Okay. So I'm gonna add this. This is a pretty thick wire too. Ooh. Okay, but I wanted to go through the basket, so we gotta have a good thick wire. All right, we're gonna just twist this. All right. Oh, click the shopping bag, see? Okay. Do you guys ever, if you get the Probo, I've got videos here on YouTube, but I also have a lot of videos over on my Amazon Lives. Okay, so I'm just kind of like doing this, and then we're going to add something in the middle, because why not, right? Why not? Okay, so I'm going to, it's weird to hold it up like this and do it, but I want you guys to see it, and I don't want to give you vertigo by moving the camera around. So there we go. There's one side. All right, let's see here. Okay. So how many are watching? You guys are pretty consistent. I'm pretty impressed. You guys are sticking with me. We've been on here for almost an hour. If you're just joining, we had the puppies on at the beginning, so I'm just saying. So, do we want to put a little cross thing with the, I feel like we need to, that's kind of my thing. So I'm going to cut another piece of this. All right. Okay. There we go. We're getting there. I see some comments. I need to read them. I'm concentrated. Concentrating. Not concentrated. Yeah, that's not right. Okay, take that. I took off the, we're just going to fold it in on each other here like so. Can you see that? Right there. and then hold it. I'm gonna make sure that those are separated there, and we're just gonna take it and go over the top like so. Yeah, this really makes a bow for me, in my opinion. So let's do this. We're gonna crisscross here, crisscross applesauce. And then we're gonna twist. Okay. All right. Then I'm gonna cut off the excess here because we don't need it. We don't need it. So we're gonna cut it off. Let's see. A bit more. This is so pretty. I'm pretty sure this ribbon probably came from the Wreath shop. So you can check them out. Okay. Isn't she pretty? And like I said, I didn't really want a big bow. You don't have to have a big bow every time, right? So just take this wire. I'm going to go through the actual basket here. And then we will twist it on the back. What I also liked about this particular tutorial that I did for Hobby Lobby is that you can make wreaths on different items. You don't have to get a wreath frame. You can do one of these flat baskets and you'll use greenery as your base and it'll be absolutely stunning. All right, and then I'm gonna just I'm gonna put the wires back into the basket because I don't want them to come and get that pretty blue door, upset. And then I think she's beautiful. I think that's just enough of a bow. I feel like the wreath really takes on the colors. I feel like the blue really brings out the burgundy, red burgundies here. And she's going to love that. I know Sandy, she's going to love this. And we can just kind of go like that. Get the extra glue strings out. And I think, oops, this one we didn't do a good job, guys. Neither, and that one too, it fell out. That's okay. I'm going to put the glue gun back on its thing because we just turned that off. But I didn't do a very good job, so we're going to fix this. But guys, I so appreciate you hopping on and staying with me. Make sure to join my workshop. If you are somebody who wants to take their crafts and do something with it, you want to sell them, you want to make some money so you can make some more crafts, you want to learn how to use social media, I'm your girl. 10 years ago, I started this business, had no inkling of an idea that I would be 10 years later, 2 million followers on all my platforms. Okay. So if you want to learn how to sell your product, because number one, I know how to do that. Number two, if you want to learn how to do social media, I know how to do that. I can teach you. So get into this workshop. I'm going to add it to the chat one more time here. Sign up. It's not free. I can't do it for free because my team's been working on this. I work on it. I literally have to spend money on Facebook ads, all the sort of things. So I can't do this for free. If I could do it for free, I'd do it for free. But I got to pay the bills. I got to take care of that little boy with diabetes. I got to take care of my family. So if you want to change your business's life, let me help you. Get into that workshop. Let's have a good time learning all the things. Join at least the VIP plan. Get into the Q&As and ask me those questions, okay? I want to hear from you, okay? So we're going to add these couple more. I'm waiting for the glue gun. I'll see here. Is this still? Hey, this still works. There we go. I'm going to add that back in. But yes, I think, guys, I think this is this is the third time I've redone this wreath. This is my final time that I'll be doing this wreath. And I think this is probably my favorite. So there you go. So nice. Another glue string. Let's get this. Let's move this in. All right. But if you're not subscribed, honestly, who are we kidding? You're subscribed. You already know, right? Because you showed up, right? But I think that's beautiful. We will be here Sunday night. If you guys didn't see, look at these beautiful little ornaments. This is so easy. I'm going to show you how to do that. Isn't that cute? Guys, that's resin. It makes it look like glass. I'm so excited. And I'm doing this with 9 other friends. We're doing a creative little Christmas. Isn't that cute? And you're going to have so much fun Sunday night watching crafts for Christmas. So, by then, Halloween will be done. So, guys, thank you so much for watching tonight. Thank you for chatting with me. And if you love this, share this video on social media. That would be amazing. And we'll see you guys again, definitely Sunday night. All right. We'll see you guys later. Have a great night. Now I have to figure out, how do I get off? See, maybe do that. Okay. Yep. We're done. Bye.